what happened with our car, I think our gearbox have a very weak reverse gear. We wrong slotted yesterday and also today in this very rough stuff, and then you can feel, it's very difficult to reverse when you at an angle and you have to rev the car and all that sort of crap, and I think we've damaged our reverse gear, and that at the end sort of all the needles went into the gearbox and that stuffed the gearbox.
The problem was
The final lap of the Sun City 400, and you guessed it, Hannes Grobler and Richard Leek were still in the lead, but coming under pressure from Woolridge and Shorthammer, who had closed the gap to 90 seconds before the power steering on the Ford failed. Woolridge had his work cut out trying to keep the Ford on the twisty track, and there were many who believed that, given a clean run, it's only a matter of time before the Nissan stranglehold is broken. The special vehicle category leading bat now had Brandon Harkes behind the wheel. Harkes and Berthold's ambition was to win the race overall and end the factory domination of off-road racing. Foss and Griffith were third overall in the production vehicle category, over 30 minutes behind teammates Grobler and Leek, with little hope of catching them or the second-placed Ford. The misfire continued, and a second puncture didn't help their cause either.
I think the batteries caved in, eh? That's all I can think, it's just lost power.
Foss and Griffith couldn't believe their good fortune and gladly took over second place in the proudly South African Nissan hardbody. And Chris Birkin were now third overall in the production vehicle category and leading Class E by almost 34 minutes in the Castrol Toyota Hilux 2.7i. Clint Gibson's consistent performance in the Presidium Financial Services bat once again saw him in the runner-up spot in the special vehicle category and leading Class B. GBS racing pair Hein Grobler and Gerard Prinsloo were fourth overall in the production vehicle category and runaway leaders in Class D. Grobler and Leek lost time when they had to stop to remove the bonnet, which had come loose on the Nissan, and were being chased hard by special vehicle category leaders Brandon Harkes and Gary Berthold in the Nissan V6 powered bat, who in turn were followed by Duncan Foss and Mike Griffith in the proudly South African Nissan hardbody. Gibson maintained his overall and class-leading position in the Presidium Financial Services Nissan Primera powered bat. A third successive Class B win seemed likely for the KwaZulu-Natal driver. Castrol Toyota pair Mark Ronier and Chris Birkin were on their way to another Class E win and a podium finish. Grobler and Prinsloo held station in the GBS Racing Nissan Hardbody and would ultimately come home 4th overall and walk away with a Class D win. Terence Marsh and a severely dehydrated Trevor Ayer started 48th in the Nashua Mobile Gymco and carved their way through the field to finish 3rd overall in the special vehicle category and 2nd in Class A, ahead of John Moore and Fred Werner in the Shell Connex Chenoweth. Kasi Kutsia and new father Akifuri finished 5th overall in the production vehicle category and 2nd in Class E behind Castrol Toyota teammates Cronje and Birkin, and managed to keep brothers Andre and Yuri Duplessis in the BB Auto Nissan at bay. Rashid and Faisal Noble survived all manner of problems to bring the Abe's Furniture Aceco home 5th overall in the special vehicle category, ahead of the Rollerbach Racing JRE of Class B contenders Marcus Taylor and Mark de Chalet. Petersburg-based Arnold Duplessis and George Baker went on to finish 7th overall in the production vehicle category and 2nd in Class D, while Gil Nel soldiered on in the Luke Africa Truggy to earn valuable points in the special vehicle championship. Scott Abraham and Richard Carolyn had a day they would rather forget. A rock jammed between a rear brake caliper and the wheel rim and ripped the caliper from its mounting. They picked up 4 punctures and lost the roof of the Atlas Copco Chicago pneumatic Jeep, but still managed to finish 8th overall in the production vehicle category and 3rd in Class T. Sam Muller and Feroz Duda recorded their first national championship finish in the Cornbake Foods Gymco when they finished 8th overall in the special vehicle category and 5th in Class A. Capetonians Bez and Dion Besaidner brought the Adenko Sandmaster home 9th overall and 4th in Class B, while Kutsia Labuskachny and Johan Gerber gave Nissan a clean sweep in Class D by finishing 3rd in class in the GBS Racing Nissan Hardbody. Moltzen took the Class S honours in the Super Veg Raceco by a mere 16 seconds from rivals Goslar and Bowie in the O'Hagan's Kopanong Hotel Super Team Raceco, and they are now joint leaders in the Class S Championship. Husband and wife Andrew and Janet Fulton were the last placed finishers in the Class B TAC Sandmaster. So much has been said and written about the sheer mastery of veteran rally and off-road driver Hannes Grobler, so why not sit back and enjoy the bird's eye view from the Kopanong Hotel Medical and TV helicopter. Six starts and 5 overall victories this season for Hannes Grobler and Richard Leek.
It went very well, and I must say Richard did a very, very good job today. It was not easy to drive in the front looking for the route. I think if you look at the tracks on the second and third loop where the guys went wrong, I think we were very lucky to get the right route, and we went once or twice just for 10 seconds or so wrong. But luckily we found the right route and we stayed in the front, and the car was just unbelievable, and the team did a great job, and we won.
Both Brandon Harkes and Gary Berthold have shown great maturity this season. They seem to have rid themselves of the red haze that was their trademark in years gone by, and which proved to be their undoing on more races in the past than they cared to remember. Another triumph for South African ingenuity and bat racing.
Very tough race. Cars going to have sore cars, sore bodies. Only one incident, RP hit us in the corner, I don't know, I think he lost his brain. After that we changed a flat wheel and we carried on going, and besides that, no hiccups, car was excellent, route was extremely rough.
Duncan Foss and Mike Griffith made it a Nissan 1-2 in the production vehicle category.
Our brakes went, then we had some punctures, and so it was just a case of getting the car to the end, and thank God it held out.
Give him a big hug.
Clint Gibson made it a bat 1-2 when he crossed the line second overall in the Class B Presidium Financial Services bat.
I found the track to be extremely busy, very rough, very physically demanding. But yeah, the car held together. We had a couple of little hiccups, but apart from that, yeah, can't complain. It's good to be number one.
Another giant-killing performance from Mark Ronier and Chris Birkin in the Class E Castrol Toyota Hilux.
I must say that it's definitely one of the toughest ones. It's right up there because I didn't expect the terrain to change as much as it did, and we go from nice, fast, smooth stuff into serious rocks, and out of the stuff again straight into serious rocks, and that's what causes the punctures. So yeah, we just try to keep it off the rocks, but it's not always possible.
Another class win for Nissan as GBS racing pair Grobler and Prinsloo crossed the line to take the Class D honours.
We struggled on the second loop. We lost brakes halfway through the lap. We passed Cronje on the second loop. Eventually we lost the lead after the second pits. We had to repair the brakes. But in the third loop it went well. Picked up some paces again. We couldn't catch Cronje. Cronje was our target today. Fortunately we couldn't catch him and passed him. But I think we had a good day. And I just want to thank my team.